A good morning and greetings to Miss Flo. Today we are going to be presenting our lesson plan by the slide that we provided here. And the lesson plan that we've been um, assigned to is the topic giving advice. This means we are going to be explaining what is advice in our lesson plan and also how to use them. What's the um, appropriate phrases to use, and our theme is on consumers and financial awareness, which is going to be talking about money and all that, and we will see it in our lesson plan. Our learning objectives in the lesson plan is first to build an understanding the basic on identifying what is advice. This means that in this lesson plan we will teach the students what is advice and explain what is the meaning of advice. The second one is to know how to give advice with the proper phrases. This we will be teaching how to use it. For example, um, maybe the scenario is maybe I should do this, and then you have to give advice. Um, for instance, I think you should do this, you that, etc. And that is our learning objective, our target in our lesson plan for the students. Moving on to our procedure. Procedure consists of 5 stages, which is the first one, induction, where the teacher will um, introduce about advice or what's the lesson they are going to learn today. They will prepare a video. Preferably, the students have to listen to the video, and the teacher will ask what is the meaning of the video. And then after that, the teacher will state that that is the lesson that today they are going to learn. After induction comes presentation. Presentation is where the teacher will show slides about advice and introduce some phrases example, which for example, like I think it's a good idea to, and my suggestion or advice is those are the examples of the phrases. And after that, the teacher will say that today we'll be giving advice. After we learn what is advice, the teacher will want to teach them how to give advice after that. And after that, they will have to take out their notebooks to take notes on the better understanding. After the presentation comes practice. Like I said, the practice means that the teacher will ask them to form into groups, and after that, teacher will hand them papers that contain questions. This is just to brainstorm their brain about the meaning of advice and how to give them. Will be giving them a better perspective on how to do how to give advice to people. And after practice comes production. Production, it is mainly work, which is worksheets. The teacher will hand out worksheets. This is for individual to test, and after that, the teacher will give them some time, and then uh, the teacher will ask them based on the questions on the worksheets and to see if they really understand uh, what they have learned today. Lastly is closure. Closure, um, we will be closing the lesson. The teacher will ask the students what they understand about the lesson, and the students will recap the lessons together with the teacher. and expresses and explain the teacher what they've learned from the teacher. So basically, it is a closing remark for the lesson of the day, and hoping that uh, the teacher's lesson will reach out to the students that uh, are looking forward to another lesson. And that is the 5 stages of our lesson plan. Thank you.
My name is Desti, and I will continue our presentation with the activities, which there are three. The first one is what is advice. This is when the teacher in the class shows a video of explaining what is the meaning of advice. This is to gain attention from the class and providing learning guidance. This is to inform the learner of the objective on the lessons. Second activity is brainstorming. Students will be grouped randomly and not the ordinary group that they tend to, because to expand their learning perspective of each other and be out of their comfort zone. They will brainstorm about giving advice phrases with using the think, pair, share method, which is they can compare answers and discuss their different perspective on giving advice on the scenario provided. Third is giving out worksheets about how to give advice using the proper phrases. This is to test their new knowledge about advice and see how far they understand the lesson today. This is referring to accommodations where students are trying to process new info into their brain and try to implement it on the worksheet. Therefore, assimilation is processed with the meaning of advice and relating it to our basic knowledge. By the end of the lesson, we will ask the student again about the lesson and kindly thank the student for paying attention during the lesson.
That is all from us.
Thank you for listening.